Alright, good day guys, and welcome back to the channel. Nick and Helmi. We are currently in Eastwood, very unique place because it is divided by a train station, and one side of Eastwood is all Chinese food and one section is all Korean food. It's like a little battle here. So we are going to go out and check out the Korean side of things this week, and next week we're gonna check out the Chinese side of things. So stay tuned. Helmi's got her umbrella out already because it's really hot and summer's coming. Yeah. Very Asian, look at that. Cannot get more Asian than that. Forget sunscreen, it's all about the umbrella.
That's right.
Now we've been to Seoul many times and we know Korean people love their chicken. So our first stop in Eastwood is here, Jean's Chili Chicken. It's one of the most classic places you can go to. It's been here I think about 15 to 20 years, really long time. When Helmi was in uni, she used to come here a lot. It's actually inside the Eastwood Hotel. They've done a lot of refurbishment here, but we're gonna be ordering their classic chili chicken. Oh, it's gonna be spicy. It's gonna be insanely good. And we're also gonna order the rice bowl where you can make your own rice. So they provide you with gloves and then you're gonna have to make it into like a little bowl and then you just shove it into your mouth.
When I bring Nick here, he almost cried because it's very spicy. Now we got the order here, which is the cheese grilled chili chicken. Yeah, so it's not, you know, like fried chicken. In Eastwood, there is ICG, which is the incredible fried chicken. That one is also nice. But for me, personally, I love this place because it's very classic.
Is it spicy, Helmi?
This is what I'm talking about. You know, the taste doesn't change at all. This has been like few years. The chicken is still super juicy and tender. Oh my god. And this is not fried, so it's like grilled. And then they have the spicy gochujang kind of flavor, so it's super spicy. But they put the cheese on top and it's sort of melted, and then you have the cheese pool. Oh, what else you can ask for?
Exactly what Helmi said. That chicken is so tender and really juicy inside. It's actually not that spicy. It's like the very initial spicy kick, that's it. After that, it's perfectly fine. I think they used a Thai portion there, so it's really juicy and plum just has a lot of tenderness in it. Oh, I love it. I just want to kiss it all day. Alright, so next we're gonna try the rice bowl right there. You can see there is a lot of seaweed there, some sesame seed. I don't know what else they put there.
Sesame oil.
Sesame oil, is it? Ah, that's gonna be beautiful. Now this is gonna be hard to do by yourself. So luckily I have Helmi to help me out. So she's gonna put that rice with the chili together. Oh, that is just the most insane combination you could do. Normally you can eat the rice by itself, but we're just gonna add the chicken because we think that's the best combination. Just make it into a little bowl and then just shove it into your mouth. It's like the perfect solution to all things. Balls in your mouth. Man, that is so good. You can really feel that sesame oil, that sesame seed, just a bowl of goodness. And then when you add that chicken, it really just elevates all the flavor. Insane. And even better is because someone else is feeding me. Good job.
The first spot done. Honestly, I think they toned down the chili because for me, it's not too spicy. Like I remember it used to be very spicy. Like the next day you're like, boom, you know, hot. But anyway, so we are back on this road, and this road is so live and it's so much traffic. Yes, Eastwood is like a mission impossible to get a parking spot on the weekend. Just note that. And I think we're gonna get some coffee because I'm actually a bit sleepy, and we're gonna get coffee from the 10,000 Lab. We've tried before, it's pretty good. And then opposite to that, there's actually bakery, and it's called 10,000 Bakery, and they sell this egg toast sandwich. We've tried before, it's pretty good, but there are so many things to do here. Well, especially eating, and you can have your hair done in the Korean hair salon, and you can buy anything Korean in the groceries and the shops, even skincare. So yeah, I actually like this area a lot. This is like heaven.
Alright, so continuing our walkabout, we are now in Eastside Garden Shopping Center. I've only been here one time to buy meats here. There's a lot of butcher, a lot of supplier here, a lot of the Korean grocery and mart here. So everything Korean, you can find it inside this place. It's insane. When it comes to Korean product, they've got it here. So it's a good place to go when you want to go shopping. I think on top of this place is an apartment as well, so this is like right underneath that, so very convenient for whoever's living right above it. Like here they got a lot of the street food selection here that you normally find in Seoul and Korea. Look at that, the tteokbokki right there, with all that gochujang sauce, some of the rice cake as well. So you got a skewer of 4 here for $3. You've got the rice cake on top, and then in the middle you've got the sausage, another rice cake, another sausage. So beautiful, very simple, but should keep you filled up. With the rice cake, they kind of fried a little bit, so you got that crispiness just on the outer layer, very crunchy, but the inside is really chewy. Love it. I usually tend to like my rice cake really thin, so it's a lot easier to chew, but man, that is one big bite, man. Underneath that is the gochujang sauce. After Jean's chili chicken, another chili hit. It's just like, I feel like everything Korean is just filled with gochujang, you know? It's so beautiful. Now, some of the sausage. Do you want the sausage, Helmi?
Yeah. Oh, I love sausage.
Yes, you do. We are in Daejangkum. We've never really been to Daejangkum here in Eastwood before. We actually tried the one in the city, so keen to try if there's any difference here. We've been to 6, 7, 8, but there's also another one here, Jonggajit. We haven't tried that one as well, but we're gonna be ordering something that's classic to our heart, beef. Yes, beef is classic to our heart. So we got the marinated beef, I love that, and then beef skirt. So we were looking at the menu, and we also ordered the bone marrow soup, so that's gonna be really interesting. But one thing that I love about Korean barbecue is the banchan. The free shit. The free stuff. Censor that, tell me.
Wow, so smoky. What is that?
That's the bone marrow soup.
Bone marrow soup. But you know what? The kimchi is really good. And this potato salad is really good as well. I mean, very nice. I'm gonna start cooking because obviously I'm younger than Nick, so yeah, it sucks to be younger.
That's right.
Yeah. So we are cooking the beef skirt, and we also get this beef ribs, marinated beef ribs. This is like Nick's favorite. Every time we go Korean barbecue, we need to order this. Because of the sauce, I guess, like the marinade is sweet, you know. You know, Nick says he doesn't like sweet stuff. That's BS. He likes this. This sweet. I love my samjang. So first up, obviously, is samjang for that. I mean, Korean barbecue will never be the same without samjang.
This is it, the marinated beef ribs. This is the one thing you have to order in any Korean barbecue. It is so tender inside. It's like full of fat, just kind of webbing all around the meat. I got a little bit of that charcoaly texture. Samjang, my golden sauce. Unbelievable. So good. Can you imagine if that was a Wagyu? I would break this wall right here.
No, your head breaks.
Or my head breaks. One of them. But definitely, that's insanely good. That marinated beef ribs, hands down, you gotta order that, man. It is ridiculously good. Now here, we've got our bone marrow. Oh, look at that beef inside. Jeez. So this is a beef broth there. You can really smell how beefy it is. Then I got some green onion on top as well. Let's just try the soup there. You know what this feels like? This feels like samgyetang, which is like the ginseng chicken that we ate in Seoul. It's a lot of banging here. A lot of banging in this restaurant. We'll just wait until they stop banging. So that soup really feels like samgyetang. It's the Korean ginseng chicken that we ate in Seoul. It's beautiful. It's like your mom's kind of cooking, you know? When you drink that, it's just warm, your body's warm, and you just have a kind of pleasant feeling right after that. It's almost like you're chilled. You know, if you're stressed out and then you drink this, you're just completely chilled.
Interestingly, after you finish all the Korean barbecue, you can actually lose weight. You know why? Because upstairs there's like Pilates studio. So I mean, you can lose all your barbecue tummy from the Pilates studio. Maybe not instantly. So about 10 years ago, I used to live near Eastwood back in like uni days, and normally me and my friends will go to Eastwood to these two places. One is the Jin's Chili Chicken, and the other one is actually a very small Korean restaurant. It's Korean Chinese food and it's very old, but for me they actually serve the best jjajangmyeon and also the spicy sour sweet chicken, and it's very hidden as well. Let's go. It's actually from here and then you go straight. Look at the, I don't even know the name. It's Yangtze River Chinese restaurant. So it's a Korean Chinese restaurant. Yep, it looks so dodgy, but I'll show you the food. See, I told you the place is quite hidden and then vintage. Like this place never changed for the past 10 years. It's still like this. Even the furniture is still the same. And in terms of the food, you need to order two things. One is this one, which is the JJAJANGMYEON, Korean black bean noodle. And the other one, I think is called tteokbokki, which is like the spicy, sweet fried chicken. That one is really good as well, but unfortunately we are too full. So we just gonna have this one. And honestly, for me, this is actually the best jjajangmyeon in Sydney. I know it's a very bold statement, but my all-time favorite for the past 10 years. Okay, with this jjajangmyeon, the noodle is like one big noodle, so that's why it's super long, and they give you scissors, so don't be naughty. Some of the jjajangmyeon, the sauce kind of like watery and overpower the noodle, but this one is not watery at all, so it's thick in the noodle, and the noodle cooked perfectly. It's not too soft, and also it's not too chewy. Beside the noodle, they have like the chopped onion, potato, and minced pork. So it's very simple. You can always order the seafood one, but I love like the traditional one, which is just onion, potato, and minced pork. What I love about this jjajangmyeon is like the balance of the sauce and noodle is perfect, and it's not too salty or it's not too sweet either. The Chinese style jjajangmyeon, like the black bean noodle, is kind of salty, whereas like there's some places where they do a very sweet one. I didn't like it. So this one, perfect balance. So yeah. So obviously with the food tour won't be complete without dessert, of course. So now we are at Yellow Stage Cafe, which actually sell BINGSOO, which is like shaved ice. And look at that, I got the tiramisu. It's bloody big ice. and it's quite hot outside, so it's perfect, right? So they put like liquid coffee into the machine and then it's sprinkled down like a snow, and this is the end result. Look at that. And then they put, I think, chocolate powder on top as well, and some tiramisu, and then some chocolate. So this is like heaven for me. Alright, let me stop talking and eat. Normally, you know, with the shaved ice, it's just shaved ice with some maybe condensed milk or something. But this one is infused inside the ice. So the flavor is there, it's really good. And I mean, it's dessert, you know, it's always good for me. So we drank 2 coffees to wake us up because we ate so much today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell notification because we're gonna explore the other side. Is the other side better than this side? You'll figure out next week. See ya!